Stoic journey.
Hello and welcome, fellow seekers of wisdom and inner strength. Imagine this. One morning, everything changes. You lose your job. A loved one walks away. A diagnosis comes out of nowhere. Or something inside you breaks. And you can't explain why. Adversity doesn't knock. It crashes in. Most of us respond with confusion, anger, fear. We ask, why me? But what if there's a better K? Stein, what if you asked? How would a Stoic face this? Today's video will guide you through exactly that. How a Stoic faces hardship and adversity. You'll learn what adversity really means through the Stoic lens. How Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca faced suffering. 5 powerful Stoic practices for surviving and growing through hard times, and how to transform your challenges into the fuel of your character. If you're ready to turn pain into power, please like, subscribe, and comment below. What's the greatest challenge you're facing right now? Let's begin. Understanding the nature of hardship. Hardship is part of life, but how we define it determines how we experience it. To the modern mind, hardship often feels like losing control, being wronged, facing failure, dealing with what's unfair or unwanted. But to the Stoic, hardship is necessary friction, character training, a mirror reflecting your soul. Difficulties strengthen the mind. As Labo, or does the body. Seneca, the Stoics didn't deny pain. They accepted it, and then used it. Hardship, in their eyes, wasn't a punishment. It was an invitation to become stronger, wiser, and more virtuous. The Stoic philosophy of adversity. Let's dive deeper into how Stoics viewed adversity. Adversity reveals what you truly value. How long are you going to wait before you demand the best for yourself? Epictetus. In adversity, your priorities become clear. What matters, what doesn't, who you are, who you pretend to be. It strips away illusion. What stands in the way becomes the way. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." That's the Stoic superpower, turning obstacles into opportunities. Every challenge you face is a tool. Every loss is a lesson. Every fall is a forge. The practice of a more fatty love of fate. True Stoics don't just accept hardship. They embrace it. They say, this too is part of my path. I may not have chosen it, but I will meet it fully. That mindset is unbreakable. 5 Stoic practices to face adversity. Now let's get into the real, practical tools. These are feel-good slogans. Hey are mental disciplines you can apply right now. Apply the dichotomy of control. Ask yourself, what part of this situation is under my control? Your health failed, you control your response. Omion betrayed you, you control your boundary. Your project failed, you control your effort moving forward. If it's not in your control, release it. If it is, act with purpose. This single FT will reduce 80% of your stress. Train in voluntary discomfort. If you prepare in peace, you will not panic in war. Seneca regularly practiced hardship, fasting, cold, simple living, not to suffer, but to become ready. Try this. Take cold showers for 7 days. Live minimally for a weekend. Walk or commute without music. Fast from gossip, comfort, or social validation. Each act is TR. Aiming for the real battles ahead. Negative visualization. Picture the worst-case scenario. Losing your job. Facing loss. Rejection. Isolation. Don't catastrophize. Just imagine. And then ask. If this happened, could I survive it? This does two things. It lessens your fear of the future. It builds appreciation for the present. Daily reflection. Every night before bed, I examine my conscience. Seneca. Self-reflection is how Stoics refine themselves. Daily prompt. What challenge did I face today? How did I respond? What virtue did I practice or neglect? How can I improve to? Moro. This turns your hardship into a classroom. Action over emotion. When pain hits, don't collapse into it. Don't wallow in it. Ask, what's the most rational action I can take right now? Then a small step, a phone call, a walk, a prayer, breaks the cycle of paralysis. Emotion tells you to freeze. Stoicism tells you to move. Real-life stories of Stoic endurance. Let's meet a few POP. Who lived this out. Ethan, diagnosed with a chronic illness. Ethan was 27 when he was diagnosed with an incurable disease. At first, he spiraled. Anger, grief, denial. But after discovering Stoicism, he began journaling daily. He focused only on what he could control. His diet, mindset, and relationships. Today, he mentors others in healing. Not just the body, but the spirit. Rachel lost her business overnight. Rachel's cafe shut down during the pandemic. She lost everything. Instead of giving up, she reread meditations, fasted for clarity, and reframed the crisis as rebirth. She runs a Stoic-based coaching practice online, helping others rebuild with principle. James, from divorce to reinvention. James was devastated after divorce. For months, he blamed, drank, and withdrew. Then one day, he asked, what part of this is still in my control? He started walking at dawn, writing, volunteering, practicing the pause. Now, he says the divorce didn't ruin him. It woke him up. The long-term strength built through Stoic hardship. When you apply these practices consistently, this is what you gain. Emotional resilience. You'll still feel, but you won't fall apart. Inner clarity. Instead of panic, you develop presence. Core integrity. When life gets hard, you don't abandon your values. You live by them. Steady power. You stop reacting wildly and start responding wisely. Hardship becomes less of a wall and more of a door. The Stoic impact on those around you. When you face adversity like a Stoic, others notice. Your calm spreads to your children. Your strength grounds your friends. Your story inspires quiet revolutions. Stoics don't shout. They model. Their lives become the message. Be silent about your philosophy. Let your actions speak. Epictetus. You never know who's watching you survive with dignity. Final reflections and call to action. Hardship is inevitable, but suffering is optional. You have the tools now. Control what you can. Act what you can. Reflect daily. Train voluntarily. Take action, not pity. And most of all, embrace adversity not as an enemy, but as a teacher. If this video helped shift your perspective, like it, subscribe for more Stoic tools. Comment what hardship are you transforming right now. Thank you for being here, fellow seeker. Until next time, stay grounded, stay brave, and live like a Stoic.